Hello and welcome to this video on the new Azure NetApp Files feature, Application Volume Group for SAP HANA. We have put together a series of short videos to explain the Application Volume Group feature and the usage for the different SAP HANA deployments. This video will walk you through the provisioning workflow for an SAP HANA system and HANA System Replication. As shown in this figure, the volume provisioning for HANA System Replication is a two-step configuration. First, you need to execute the AVG workflow for HANA single host, and then you extend the configuration by adding the volumes for the secondary HANA System Replication host. In the first demo, we already provisioned the volumes for HANA single host system, and in this demo, we will show how to add the volumes for the secondary host. HANA System Replication is typically configured across two different availability zones. The primary system runs, for example, in Zone 1, the secondary in Zone 2. To ensure that the secondary system's volumes are provisioned in Zone 2, a second PPG and availability set must be configured. When issuing the pinning request, you must provide the corresponding zone in the questionnaire. With that in mind, our starting point would be a single host system provisioned in Zone 1 and a secondary host within a PPG and AV set pinned in Zone 2. When we go to the Application Volume Group view, the volume group of our single host system is listed. Now we're gonna add a group to extend the system to a HANA System Replication configuration. We enter the same SID as for our single host system before. The error message about uniqueness of the group name can be ignored since the volume name will get a prefix in the system replication setup. We select HSR secondary to provision the volumes for the HSR secondary host. With the next step, the PPG of the secondary zone must be selected. In our lab, we haven't configured a secondary zone and use the same PPG as before. The further configuration steps are identical to what we have already seen for the single host workflow. The volume preview shows the volume which will be provisioned. 5 volumes will be provisioned for the secondary host in the same way as for a single host system. Each volume name has the prefix HA to indicate that it is a secondary volume. Now we start the deployment process, which took around 4 minutes in our lab setup. Within the Application Volume Group view, we now have an additional group for the HANA System Replication secondary. The volume view shows 5 volumes with the HA prefix in the name. Of course, same rules apply for the separation of data and log volume on different storage endpoints with different IP addresses. The final configuration of the volumes for the HANA System Replication setup looks like this. We have a group of 5 volumes for the primary as well as for the secondary HANA host. As explained at the beginning of the video, a second proximity placement group and availability set must be created in Zone 2 and the pinning request must include the zone information. The AVG workflow will then place the volumes in the secondary zone. It is then guaranteed that compute and storage resources of the HANA primary and secondary system is separated into different zones. Okay, with that, thanks a lot for watching the video. Take care and bye bye.